So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about viewing life as an artwork, viewing ourselves as a work of art. This is an idea that I started playing with a few years ago. So I think I went to a sculpture trail. There's one quite close to me here. And you walk around and then people have made sculptures and they're displayed around a nature trail. And I really like the idea of taking something maybe like clay or type of metal and molding it into something new. Like if you're an artist, you're completely free. Well, obviously, if you're working as an artist, you might be constrained by your job and being told what to produce. But let's imagine that you're an artist and you're completely free to make whatever you want. And then you just start with the materials and you mold and shape and design and just enjoy creating something with your hands. And so when I was on this nature trail, it got me thinking about, could life actually be like that? Rather than being in such a routine of going to work 9 to 5, of having set things that I do every day, of doing things according to the time of day. What would it be like if I actually viewed my life as a blank canvas that I could put anything into? And I won't say that I'm entirely there yet. My life is definitely not the beautiful artwork that it could be. But it was just a very different way of thinking, that actually I do have a lot of freedom to decide what to put into my life and what to take out. It doesn't always feel like that. It does come back a lot of times to how we're trained and to our environment and to what we're used to and habit. And it can be helpful to try and meet some people who are very different. So I've been on quite a few courses, for example, where I've met people. I went on quite a few spiritual courses where I got to meet people who, for instance, are training as psychics or training in energy therapies, as healers. This was something I wasn't used to at all. I knew nothing about. And that has really opened my mind to see things differently. So I'm just giving that as an example of something, a solid step that can be taken to open the mind and open the experience to something new, so that in my example, I could start to think about, how might I do things differently? Is this something that I want to bring into my life? Does it resonate with me? So knowingly doing things that are very different from the routine that I was in, which was very much going to work. I was very interested in training. I'm generally very interested in self-improvement and increasing knowledge. But I'd done that in quite an academic way previously. So you can take something that you do normally and just put a little pivot on it so that you do it in a little bit different direction to get a new experience. So the example I had was I was doing a lot of training anyway, but I decided to do some training in spirituality, which was something I hadn't done, to open up my experience and be able to do things differently and evaluate whether that was something I wanted to pursue.